welcome in. I'm Diva. I'm going to be hosting a yoga session today. We're just going to be working all the way through the full body, do some back bends, open up the hips, as well as some spine mobility. We can go ahead and get started laying on our backs. Bringing the soles of our feet together. Deep inhale in through the nose. Exhaling everything out through the mouth. And again. And with each breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm just going to relax the shoulders and the spine a little bit more. Allow your hips to open up, your knees to fall even more open to the sides. Maybe you begin to flex the right glute, contract it all the way in. Still breathing. And the other side. Maybe we just start to rock left and right, bringing some awareness to the hips. Go ahead and bring your arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, contract everything and stretch up towards your hands. Add some length to the spine. And on the exhale, bring your hands to the inner thighs. Push down. So rocking back and forth. A little bit mobility there. I'll go ahead and close those knees like a book. And bring them to the chest as we begin to rock back and forth. Settling into the low back. Using your knees to pull your arms away from the body. Adding in a stretch to the back there. Open up the shoulders. Open up the upper back. Inhale. Exhale, relax back down. We're going to go for a bridge position. Soles of the feet to the ground. We should still be touching with our fingertips towards the heels. And our knees are going to be about hip distance apart. On your next inhale, gently bring the hips up. Using the muscles in your thighs and your glutes to lift you. For a bridge position. And on exhale, just go ahead and bring that down to the ground, meeting your mat with gentleness. Inhale, right leg is going to go up. And you're going to set that ankle on top of the left thigh. Tabletop it. Deep inhale. Right hand to the right knee as you push down on your exhale. Flex the toes. And on your next inhale, bring that left thigh up towards the chest. and push down on that right knee. Want to inhale to lengthen, and on the exhale you push down gently just a little bit more. You can use the muscles in your left thigh to bring that leg closer to you. This could deepen the stretch for you as well. Now you can stay here, or you can take an inhale, exhale, straighten out that left leg. Bring the right hand underneath the left knee and clasp them together as you begin to rock back and forth on the long ways of your mat, bringing your head up, massaging the back, the spine, right in between the shoulder blades. Just a couple of breaths here. Gently bend the left knee and place the foot on the ground. Inhale, unravel that knee. Both soles are on the mat. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side here. Left leg is going to come up. You're going to set that left ankle on top of the right thigh, slightly underneath the right knee. Flex the ankle, inhale. Exhale, push down gently on your left knee. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Inhale, just adding some length to that spine. Exhale, maybe you go a little deeper with this, catching down on that knee. Feel free to stay here, or you can move along with me. Right hand, left hand comes underneath the thigh. On the right side, you're going to pull the right thigh towards you, allowing for the left hip to feel deep connection. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. The bottom of your right foot should be headed towards the ceiling. And as we begin to rock back and forth, we're going to use our elbows to bring the right knee towards our nose. Paying careful attention to make sure that that knee is not coming up, still opening up that left side. Last few breaths. Gently bend the knee and place the right foot down on the ground. Remove the left foot from the right thigh and place it on the mat next to the right foot. Windshield wipe the knees, bring them down to the right side of the mat. Opposite side. Opposite side. Go ahead and straighten out those legs in front of you. Point the toes, inhale, arms come overhead. Good morning, stretch, sleep, reach over to the top, point the toes as deep as we can. Exhale, immediately come to the knees, bring the right knee up and the left knee up, and wrap our arms around, giving ourselves a big hug. Pull the knees away from our body, allow the top of the shoulders to open up, roll back and forth. You're gonna go ahead and just use that momentum to roll you over your ankles into a tabletop position, meeting in the center of the mat. I'm actually going to turn this way here. I like to have the shoelace side of my feet planted into the mat, hips directly over my knees. As we begin to shift our belly button down and roll the tailbone up towards the ceiling, we're going to roll the shoulders away from our ears and back towards the back of the room. Adding a little rock back and forth. Inhale and exhale into your cat. Push the mat away. Bringing your spine towards the ceiling and your gaze towards the belly button. And switch. Inhaling, starting with the tailbone, rolling it back and up. Moving towards the top of your head. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Switch. Exhale. Using your strength to push the mat away. Making space in between your shoulder blades. You start to dance around in this cat position. Adding in those hip circles. Using your own breath to rotate through these two motions of cat and cow. Last few breaths here. Really rolling through the lower back. Last breath, we're going to come to a neutral position. Right arm is going to go up, opening up the right side of your body. And back down. Tabletop. And up. Open up a little deeper this time. And down. And up. Down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, push all the way through. Set your ear on the mat and the back of your palm on the ground. Our hips do like to come out of alignment here, so if it has shifted to the left, shift it back to a neutral position by pushing towards the right side of your mat. Keep breathing. You can stay here, gazes up, or you can begin to walk your left fingertips to the top of the mat. Pushing your feet down to help keep you stable. Deep inhale. Exhale. Twist a little deeper and try to bring your gaze to the top of the room. Feel those rib cages open up. Deep breath, last one. Fill up the entire rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. If you walk those fingertips up, walk them back. On the inhale, use your left arm, straighten it out, and bring your right arm all the way up. And replace it next to your left hand. Shake it out. I'm going to do the opposite side here. Go ahead and reach your arm up, opening the left side body. And back down. And back up. And down. Last one, inhale up. Open up the chest. And reach through. Thread the needle. Setting the left ear down. If those hips are coming out of alignment, push them back. You can stay here, gaze up towards the ceiling, or you could begin to walk those right fingertips forward. Pushing your shoelace sides of your feet down into the mat to help keep you stable. Deep inhale. As you just twist a little deeper, look underneath that shoulder. And the gaze is up towards the ceiling. Relax. Last big breath here. Really fill up that rib cage. Inhale through the nose. Might feel this in that right shoulder. And as we exhale, if you move those fingers up, remove them. Bring them back towards the body and straighten out your right arm. Bring your left arm towards the ceiling and replace it next to the right hand. And give it a little shake. Couple cat-cows here just to reset us. Inhale, tailbone begins to curl up, head is up and back. Rock back and forth here. We should be warmed up, so get as deep as we can. Exhale, cat. Push the ground away from us. Add some motion in the shoulders and the hips as we gaze at the belly button. Back to neutral. Couple bird dogs here. A couple bird dogs here. So we're going to go ahead and bring that right arm in. Elbow is going to come back as the knee comes in towards the chest. Use your breath. Exhale out. Bring the right arm in front of us and reach the left foot back towards the back of the room. Use your breath to balance you. Hips square towards the mat. Squeezing the thighs and the glutes. Straight back. And breathe. Maybe you stay here. Or maybe you join me in a couple crunches. Bring the elbow to the knee. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Elbow comes to the knee. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Last one here. Elbow comes to the knee. Inhale, extend. Replace your hand and your knee. Tabletop. One more side here. So first we bring that elbow in and that knee in. Stabilize yourself. Inhale, slowly but steady. Reach that left arm in front of us. And punch the back of the room with your heel. Straight spine here. Gaze is forward. Squeeze the right glute. That's going to help you bring that right leg up a little higher. Stay here. You could join me in a couple crunches. Inhale. Exhale, bring everything in. Inhale, extend. Hold your balance. Exhale, crunch in. I'm right here with you. Inhale, extend. Last one. And extend. Replace the hand and replace the knee. Start with the cow. Bring the tailbone up towards the back of the room. Gaze is going to come up. Cat, push the mat away. Bring your hips forward. Spine curls. Gaze is on the belly button. Rolling the tailbone back. Inhale. Gaze comes up for a cow. As we stay here, a little active listening. Drop the elbows, bend them. You can stay here for a modified puppy pose, or you can walk your fingertips forward and bring your chin down along with your chest. Puppy pose. Allow your body to settle into this. And good, warm up our shoulders. Set the hips back towards the heels. Try to bring that chin down to the mat. Keep breathing. You want to cave your belly in, allowing for space to open up in between the chest and the thighs. Exhale and relax. Flip the right palm over. Open palm is facing the ceiling. Just a little bit of a different sensation here in your right shoulder. I'm going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Shift it back to neutral. Flip the palm back over. Now we flip the left palm, open palm towards the ceiling. As we begin to set the left ear on the left shoulder. Relax a little deeper into this. Bring the left palm back to neutral. And slowly come out of this by bending the elbows, shifting forward. Palms come to center, neutral tabletop. Flip the toes. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Gaze is on the belly button here. It's our first one, so we're going to pedal through this. Maybe you bend the right knee. Maybe you bend the left knee. This downward dog, you want to push the earth away from us. Bringing the chest towards the knees. Attempting to bring the heels down towards the earth. Deep inhale. Slight bend in the knees as we try to bring that chest and set it on the thighs. Downward facing dog. Gaze is going to come forward as we tippy toe to the top of the mat. Small little baby steps, easing our way up. Halfway lift. Straight spine here. Exhale, fold. Gaze is on the belly button. Letting our head hang heavy as we ragdoll this forward fold. Big toes are pressing into the earth. Fingertips are going to come to our ankles. As we give our knees a bend, set the chest on top of the knees if we can. Exhale, extend the legs, forward fold. Just to get us a little deeper into this. Ragdoll the hands, ragdoll the body, bring the hands to the elbows, and breathe. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll your body up. We bring our arms overhead. Slight back bend at the top. Let's come back down to heart center. Give ourselves a little shake here. Just a couple of sun A's, so arms are going to come overhead. Swan dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands come to shin, ready for a straight back here. Exhale, place the palms down on the ground. Fold. We're going to work through this slowly. Right foot goes back first. Left foot goes back first. Inhale. Exhale, let's lower down. All the way flat on the mat. Shoelace side of our feet. Press into the earth. And our hands are underneath the shoulders. Bring those elbows back and up towards the ceiling if we can. On our next inhale, straighten up the elbows slightly. Cobra. Back down we go. This time we're going to extend those arms all the way if we can. Full cobra. Roll the shoulders away from the ears and let the hips sink down into the mat. Inhale, gaze comes up and back towards the ceiling, aiming for the back of the room. Smiling helps with breathing. Vertebrae by vertebrae, you're going to bring your spine down. Rib cage follows, bringing the chest to the mat. Shoulders and unravel the head. We're going to go upward facing dog. So exhale everything out. Inhale, extend the arms. You could stay with your cobra or you can come off the thighs. Upward facing dog. Exhale, flip the toes. Downward facing dog. Set your hips back. And gaze on the belly button. That was one slow round. We're going to work through the next one just a little quicker. You could tippy toe up, float up, hop up. Your practice, whatever you're ready for. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Arms are going to come overhead. And back down to heart center. overhead. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, slight bend in the knees. Gaze on the belly button. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, high plank to low plank. Exhale, down. Inhale for a cobra or upward facing dog. We're on the shoelace sides of our feet. Sink the hips down. Rolling the shoulder blades away from the ears. Taking our time with this. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you want to roll over the toes, go ahead. Gaze is on the belly button. Maybe you stretch out the toes on the left side. Toes are important. Maybe you stretch out the toes on the right side. So snap, crackle, pop. Replace the heels towards the mat. Head comes up. Travel to the top of your towel. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Arms overhead. Bring them to heart center. Arms overhead. Swan dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, place the hands down. Hop back, high plank. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip the toes. Sink the hips down. Shoulder blades away from the ear. And relax into this. Gaze comes back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And I like to take a little step forward in my downward facing dog, leaving my hands exactly where they are, allowing me to do what's right for my body, which personally is a slight bend to my knees. That helps me get my heels down in the correct positioning. There's also a really good ankle stretch. Couple more breaths here. Come to the knees. Pull them apart and sit back, bringing the toes together, child's pose. Bring your forehead to the mat, using your hands to push the mat away from us. Come out of this. We're going to work on some pancakes over here. So how about we start in a Malasana squat? And this asana is a little easier the further our feet are away from each other. So if it's a little difficult, try separating those ankles. If it's a little easy, try bringing them together. Bringing that tailbone down towards the mat. Deep inhale. Straighten up the spine. Use your elbows to open up the knees. Start to make this a little bit more dynamic. Pulling the right knee towards the earth in front of you, allowing for the left side to open up. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, switch. Looking over your right shoulder. Stretching the inside of our ankle. Using our elbow to push the right knee back. Inhale, back to neutral. One more time on the left side. Elbow pushes the left knee back towards the room. Right knee is coming down towards the earth. Gaze is over the left shoulder. Inhale, back to neutral. Last one on the right side. Start by looking back over the shoulder and peeling the left knee down towards the earth in front of you. Strong in the right elbow. Open up the right hip. Inhale, back to neutral. Alrighty, straighten out the legs. And walk your right foot all the way out. Bend the left knee. We are in a modified tabletop. Toes come down towards the earth. Stay here, breathing in and out. Gaze is forward. As we contract the right glutes, peel the toes off the mat. Inhale. Bring your hips forward as you do this. It's like a half split out to the side. And with this, you can rock back and forth. And as you see, I'm still in alignment. Exhale, bring the toes down. Send the hips back. Think of it like cow. You want to get a little deeper here? Bring the top of the body down. Bend the elbows and bring the top of the body down. And in both of these positionings, we're just going to rock back and forth, making this move a little bit more dynamic. Gonna open up that pancake. Gotta open up the hips, right? And this should end us up in a frog. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale. Peel the foot off the ground. Keep breathing. Rock back and forth. Try to get those hips forward. If you have a block with you, that might be beneficial. Set your elbows down on the block. Move up and down. Open up the hip. Lubricate the joint. Straighten out the elbows. And replace that knee ever so slowly. Back to that tabletop. Got a couple circles here. We did some hard things over there. We're going to do the same thing here. Bring the left foot out. Still in alignment. Hip over the knee on the right side. We could just stay here for a little bit. Straight back. Add a rock here, up and down. And gaze is on the toe. Inhale. As you peel those toes off the mat, Shift your hips forward, contracting the left glute. Kind of in a cat position, pushing the earth away from you. Hips are going forward. Back is going towards the ceiling. Toes are towards the ceiling as well. Flex those toes. Inhale, replace the toes. Shift the hips back. Cat. If you want to go down to the elbows or the block, go for it. Still dancing back and forth, opening up that left hip joint. Peel those toes up, gaze on the toes. And if it's easier for you to leave the gaze down or on the belly button, please do. Push back and push the hips forward. I know, peel those toes up, you got it. They don't go up today, maybe they go up next week. I'm gonna go back to a neutral position here. Straighten out those arms. Replace your knee in your tabletop. Now in this tabletop, you could turn sideways if you'd like, using the mat for support. That's what it's there for. I'm going to shift forward, assuring that our knees and our feet are on the mat. And please, once again, if you do have a block, it's beneficial for you to use one. So here we are. We're going to go in this frog position. Just go ahead and spread your knees out as far as you can. This is a very deep stretch, so take it easy. You can stay here if you'd like. If this works for you, you use your block here. This is a great modified frog. Straighten out those arms and just feel the tension melt away here in the hips. If you want to get a little deeper, really trying to get that pancake up in there. Come down to the hands or the elbows. And our feet are in a frog position, so you want them parallel to the long ways of the mat. Flexing. Just gonna stay here for a little bit. Breathe. Rocking forward and back. And if you want to shift all the way back, go for it. If you can, take your time. Mobility is great when you add some dynamic stretches in. So if you want to tap the feet behind us, that is great. If that's where our practice is today, go for it. Busy, baby girl. A little busy, do you mind? Tap and tap. We're still on this frog. We're doing yoga. We can sit in these things. Contract the right glute. Contract the left glute. Contract both glutes as we rock back and forth. In this frog, you're going to rock back and forth, really allowing that tension to melt away. I feel some in my left hip. One more breath here, deep inhale. Exhale, straighten out the arms slowly as we come out of this frog, one leg at a time. Back to your tabletop position, walking your knees and your feet in. You can come to your feet, hands still on the ground. Halfway lift. Arms overhead. Slight back bend at the top. Exhale, shake it all out. We're not done with that pancake yet. I know. I like to give our hips a break. Grab that block, keep it handy. And I would like everyone to grab a block if you have one. Even all my advanced yogis. Let's get deep in here. I'm gonna go in a starfish position here. Feet out as widely as we can. Hips forward. Hands are gonna come to the hips. Deep inhale. Hinge at the hips. You can use your hands if you'd like. Or you can begin to bring your hands down towards your ankles and your head down towards the ground. If you need to make some space for that, go ahead and take up more space on your mat by opening up your legs. Inhale, exhale, hinge at the hips. Let's try and get that head to the floor. Maybe you have to bend your knees a bit to do so. Bring the right hand down and the left hand down. And let's slide into those pancakes. If you can't slide, bring one knee down at a time. Open up as far as we can. Middle split here. If you need to use your blocks, you can. Deep inhale. Exhale, walk the hands back. Take a seat. Keep that block handy. First, we're going to set it on the medium setting. Deep inhale, straight spine. Flex the toes. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, reach for the toes. As we try to get our big toes down in front of us, point the toes down. Exhale. Now you can stay here. You can grab that block. Come to your elbows. Peel the toes back up. Exhale, bring them back down. Couple more here. Inhale, back up and down. And if you'd like to remove your block, reach for your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the chest down. Pancake. You can lay on your hands and relax. Keep breathing. Breathe into the spaces that you feel tension in. Straighten out the elbows. Slowly, slower than you've ever done anything before. Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Place them a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Place your palms next to you on the outside of your glutes. And bring the knees down to the right side of the room. Back to neutral. Left side of the room. Back to neutral. You can come to a reverse tabletop here. Shake out those hips a little bit. So just like a tabletop, feet are underneath the knees. Shoulders are over the palms. Just rock the hips back and forth. Exhale down. We're gonna go ahead and meet here on the mat in a downward facing dog. Exhale. Eyes towards the chest, gaze on the belly button. We're gonna start our cool down here, so three-legged dog. Right foot up behind us and towards the sky. Set the right knee behind the right palm. Naturally, your toes are gonna go behind the left palm. If your foot is not directly there, that's okay. You just want it in the vicinity. As we begin to walk our left leg back and into the middle of the mat, you can stay here, making sure that left hip does not creep up. Push it down. Deep inhale. Exhale, begin to bend the arms and walk them forward. Hips come down first, belly button follows. Rib cage, shoulders. Open up the elbows, take up space on your mat. And lay your head down. Really feel the right hip open up. Maybe you kind of roll back and forth. Feel the release. Couple more breaths here. On an inhale, straighten out those arms. Come to your left toes and back to a three-legged dog. Off the left knee, bring your right foot up into the air and onto the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee is going to come up. Left foot is in the air. Gaze comes up. Left knee behind the left palm. Right toes behind the right palm. As we start to walk our foot back into the center of that mat. Feel the sensation on the left side. Drop the right hip towards the mat. Inhale, add some length to that spine. Exhale, start by bending the elbows and walking the hands forward. Bring the hips down. Rib cage follows. Open up the elbows across the top of the mat. Exhale, bring the chest and the chin and the forehead down. Remember that left hip, if it's creeping up, push it back down. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, start to straighten out those arms. Come to the right toes. Three-legged dog. Left leg is up in the air. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Come to the knees for a child's pose. Bringing the toes together. Sitting all the way back and reaching our arms forward. Push the mat away from us. I invite you all to stay in this pose or any other pose that suits you. If even for a few minutes just to meditate, thank yourself for showing up. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to share practice with you. And if you did enjoy that, please like, share, subscribe. I will be posting more videos here soon. And if you would like them to pop up in your algorithm, give me a like. Thank you.